Small topic, guys. It's just one section. It's taken almost 1.5 hours. So, what is a syslog, guys? Syslog is nothing. It's a just monitoring the logs. Means anything coming on the router, like show log. This is a syslog. Means anything showing in here, it's coming in the syslog. And this syslog can be, predefined, means kind of the if you're going to configure syslog, they have different message. But if you want to increase the logging buffer, by default, if you go here and show logging, you see your logging buffer is 4096. Means how much message you can install in the syslog? Only 4 GB, 4 MB. But you want to increase this size, so you can just go here and configure logging buffer. And you can give the size how much. Let's suppose you want to make as a 32 GB. So you can just put it there. So now put it here, show logging. See, sorry, log buffer was earlier how much? I showed wrong things. Okay, so this is not exception logging. This is the logging buffer. You can just go here and log buffer is going to be there. 32 GB. Right now I configure. Let me increase more than that. So logging buffer 60. So show logging. So now see, it's a 60 GB, right? So right now you are getting that means 60,000 by 2 GB. Let me convert how much GB it is. Okay, not 6 GB. It's a byte MB. So it's almost 6, not even 6 MB. So I need to configure one more 0. So logging buffer, it's going to be 6 MB now. So now it should be 6 MB, 60, no? Okay, 6 MB megabyte. So now it's a 6 MB. So now I configure as a 6 MB. You can see here, so logging. So you can always increase and decrease. So more you have the logging buffer, you are going to capture more data. Means log is going to be more bigger for your company point of view, means a router point of view. So in case you want to capture the more historical logs, like 1 year log, 6-month log. So your logging buffer should be always higher side. It's not going to be lower side. It is always going to be higher side. So this is how you can configure the logging buffer. Now if you go here and logging, and you're putting the loggings, there's a server as well. Okay, logging. Yeah, so you can just give that 1.1.1. So this is the logging server, right? So they are going to send the logging, show logging. Now you see your logging server should be this 2. Means you setting the trap on the UDP port 514 on these 2 servers. So this is a syslog server. Means better you were asking earlier, na? How to send the log to the different location. These are the syslog server. And from this particular device, I'm sending the traffic to my syslog server by using this logging command. So this is how you can configure your server. Simple. You just go here and now run show run include logging, and you're going to find this is my logging server and this is my logging buffer, right? These 2 things you have to do that. Rest are like you can see this is logging buffer. Logging buffer is there, right? You want to enable no logging console. Means you don't want to see in your logging console. Let's suppose anything I'm doing. Let's suppose if I'm going to shut this interface, loop back 1. So you are going to get logging here. You see, you are seeing that all informations, but you don't want to see that this logs as well. So how can you do that? So you just go in the configuration, no logging console. This command, if I go again on the loop back one and I'll make no shut, I should get an up message as well, my screen, but now it will not come. On my screen, it will not come. No any logging screen is going to come, but if you go in the show logging, you will see that your this interface is come up. So this is the meaning of the this command. If you're running this command, that means on screen your syslog is not going to be there. And then again you want to enable, then run the command logging console and it is enabled. So anything now, if I do again on the interface loop back one shutdown, you will set the again display message on my screen. See, and if I put no shut again, it will not. So logging console is the command which is going to enable or disable any logging output in front of you explicitly. If you want to see in the log, then you have to run the show log command. That is the log. Now, this is the logging host, means this is logging server. You can just give that server and you can send the logging trap. What trap you want to send? A trap 7 and all. So I'm going to discuss a trap. What is a trap? But let's go in the very top slides again. So these are traps. You can see syslog masses security level. So if any trap is zero, that means it's a emergency. Any trap you configuring the alert as a 1, that is it's a critical, right? Means something unstable also. Critical is 2. So you have to give the masses, syslog messages. And different type of the label you are defining, they have the different kind of the meanings. Some are going to be like alert, some are going to be critical, some are going to be errors, some are going to be informational, some are going to be debugging. So these all are going to be there, and based on that, you can get these all in options. So 0 is going to be system unstable, 1 is going to be intermediate action needed, critical conditions, right? This is going to be 3 is the error condition, 4 is the warning conditions, 5 is the normal significant conditions, and debugging message 7. So always debug is going to show in the syslog 7. Let me show you here. Debug IP ICMP. And let me ping here. You all, right? So this is the message time, April. So show log. So right now it's not configure anything here. So see, syslog 5 is here. So debug is not showing. Syslog 5 is basically, what is syslog 5? 5 is basically notifications, but debug should be 7, but it's not showing right now. Okay, let me do one thing. So you have to give the traps. So it's going to be 7. Now let me. Okay, so it's not showing that. But you can see these are link 3, link down. So this is the critical. You seeing the syslog message 3. So 3 is going to be always uh, your error condition. Something is not good, right? 4 is a warning. So you're going to find different kind of a debug message type, which is going to be means not debug, it's a syslog message type. 6 is going to be here 6 as well. So 6 is going to be your informationals. Debug 1 it's not showing 7, but it should show that, right? And anytime you want to enable the debug trap, so you just go here and enable the trap. Which trap you want to see that? So logging host, which trap you want to see that? So you want to create the trap for the 7 or trap debugging label. Why it's not showing? Let me. mm, Show login. For some reason, it's not showing, but should show that. Let's see same command, na? If I want to enable, so logging trap 7. Okay. Okay, let me here logging host 2.2.2 logging trap 7. Okay. And show login. It's showing that. So logging, it's showing that. Trap logging, UD. Okay, this one is showing that, but okay. So this one is there. That's fine. All right, this is fine. 2 is fine. One more has been configured, right? That's good. Okay. So this is only showing that. So I want to say the debug options 7.1, it's not showing. But anyhow, server configuration is showing right now. And based on that, probably on the other device, I will check. You will going to get that all, even the debug as well as a 7. Everything is showing, but 7 is not showing only. You can see 7 is not showing. Rest is showing. So by default, debug is going to part of the 7, but it's not showing. This is how you can enable the syslog. So anytime you want to configure, you just have to mention which trap you want to capture, and based on that trap, you have to configure the trap name. Means you want to see the critical errors, warning, what you want to send on the your server. So you can by default it's going to be all, but you want to send some specific, you can just define the emergency, alert, anything. So it is going to be there. So right now, if you go here, show run include logging. So this is by default showing the everything. Okay, so it's a very small topic. Let me move the next one.